The Twin Bridges boys basketball team is 18-0 heading into this week's district tournament, and our Alec Boffinger stopped by practice to find out what or who is contributing to their success.
Bryce Nye is a third-generation athlete in the Twin Bridges community. Both his father and grandfather played for the Falcons, and his dad even played briefly at Carroll. Now, Bryce is the latest in the Nye family to excel on the hardwood.
I think it's the people in the community follow people they recognize, the last names, and so it's been fun for them to see, Bryce and his grandparents and talk about the game and during the week and how the games went through the weekends. And so, yeah, those are important times for especially communities that are smaller like this. It means a lot.
It's kind of hard, because the whole community comes and watches us, and it's just, and they're all expecting me to do well, because as my father did, he played at Carroll, and my grandpa played well. So it's just hard, but once you get playing since I started as a freshman, you get used to it, and it gets easier and easier as I go on.
But Nye isn't the only Falcons player with family history between the lines. Teammates Charlie and Daniel Kruger have quite the lineage themselves. Their father, Curtis, who grew up in Florida, played on the 1969 NCAA runner-up Jacksonville University team that defeated the likes of Iowa, St. Bonaventure, and Blue Blood Kentucky on its way to the title game.
We were well known for being a Cinderella team. Talent-wise, we belonged with the big boys. But Jacksonville University, I think that year, had an enrollment of 2,500 students. We're by far the smallest college to ever play in that game for the national championship.
Curtis has spent the better part of the last 50 years involved in basketball in one way or another, and Charlie and Daniel haven't been shy to pick his brain.
Just hard work, mainly. You got to know what works best for you and stick to it. The mid-range jumpers were huge back then. He's preached those on us. Finishing high. Just a bunch of stuff that worked back then, and it works pretty good now too. So.
He comes and watches every game no matter where we are, and he always has something to say, and we always take it to heart. We always know what to do, and we'll try to go back and forth with him, but most of the time he knows what's best, so we always try to listen to him.
For Curtis and Andy, watching their kids grow together on the court has been a joy. After leaving their own mark on basketball in their respective communities, they've had a first-hand look at the impact Bryce and the Kruger brothers have made.
It's hard to compare players, but it's definitely he's at the top of his game that we've seen in Twin Bridges High School, and that's a great moment for me to see him, and it's exciting to watch, and I think it's great for the community to be able to see a player like Bryce at his level of dribbling and passing. It always makes an exciting game every night out.
After an 18-0 regular season, Bryce and the Kruger brothers have the Falcons primed for a deep run in the postseason. In Twin Bridges, Alec Boffinger, MTN Sports.